Hi, welcome to youtube.ucla.edu's video tutorials on how to compress your video in HD and standard def. We're going to assume that you've already taken your video from your camera or from a DVD, you've already edited it, and you're ready to compress it to be uploaded through youtube.ucla's video uploader. What I'm going to do is use QuickTime to show how to properly set your encoding settings in order for it to show up properly on YouTube. So I'm going to grab this video that we recorded in HD. I'm going to open it in QuickTime 7. And depending on the program that you're using to do your encoding, you might have used Final Cut Pro or iMovie. The settings are pretty much going to be the same. So try to follow along with your program if you can. In QuickTime 7, you're going to go to File and then Export. And keeping the export movie to QuickTime movie setting, you're going to hit the options button. Two settings here, video and sound. First, we're going to go and set up the video. If you hit the settings button, you want to make sure that your compression type is set to H.264. Your current frame rates are just set to current. The data rate you can set to automatic. Although if you wanted to override this, you can by setting it to restrict to and then choosing a very high kilobits per second bit rate. We recommend you just using the automatic, but if you were to use the restrict, YouTube recommends at least between 2 to 8 megabits per second. So in this case, it would be something like 8,000. So you have to do the conversion yourself. If you set it to automatic, what you can do is in the compressor quality down here, you can just set it to best. And go ahead and hit OK. Now, depending on the video length, using a compression of H.264 might take a few minutes to even a few hours for it to complete. So keep that in mind when you're doing your compressions. In size, since this is an HD video, what you want to do is select 1280 by 720, which is our original size. Yours might even be higher at 1920 by 1080 HD, but these two sizes are going to be pretty much the common HD sizes that you're going to have. Now for standard def, you're probably going to choose something at a lower resolution, such as 640 by 480 encoded in VGA, or even as low as 320 by 240. So for this instance, I'll just go ahead and select 1280 by 720, and I'll go ahead and keep the preserve aspect ratio using letterbox check and deinterlace my original source video. And click OK. And so we're done with the video settings. For sound, what you're going to need to do is select a different format. So here we're going to select AAC, and we're going to change this to stereo at a rate of a rate between 44 to 48 kilohertz. So in this case, we just have it set to 44.1. If you wanted to play with the advanced settings, you can. You can choose normal or best quality. And keeping the target bit rate of 128 kilobits should get you pretty good quality sound. Go ahead and click OK, and when I hit OK here, the video start processing. Once I hit save, and like I said, it might take a few minutes to a few hours, just depending on your video size and quality of the export. So that's how you compress your videos in HD and standard def for YouTube.